What's going on, folks? I just want to do a quick little vid on charger organization. Um, you know, Now a lot of you guys aren't going to be in this situation, but this is for, maybe the tradesmen or the actual, most likely the tool enthusiast who, they have a lot of different brands of tools, whether it be they like a certain impact versus certain outdoor power equipment versus, a certain, maybe nail gun, stuff like that. Certain lighting system, like Milwaukee makes the best lighting system by far. No doubt about it. But you have a DeWalt outdoor power equipment, say, you're into their outdoor power equipment right now. They're definitely the leader, although Makita is also in the market. But you have, Ryobi tools. Maybe it be one of these inflator, deflators. You have a Ryobi impact wrench, blah, blah, blah. We can talk forever about that. But one of the best ways, now I just did this. I pretty much have every charger I have in this little area right here. I have my Bosch charger. I just haven't taken it out yet, but it would be right where these two 12-volt Makita batteries are. That's where it's going to go. But you see in this small space, I have two DeWalt chargers. I have the DCB 115 and the DCB 101. Okay, I have probably one of the best chargers around, because it does the 12-volt line and the 18-volt line, and it really has a nice quick charge. And I really like the build construction of it. Definitely the most heavy-duty charger, I think, is the Milwaukee. A lot of these chargers, especially like the DeWalt's, not that they're made cheap, they're just very like hollow. They're very, dense type of chargers. Again, if you were to drop something like this, you could see it split, fairly easily. And hey, people do drop chargers and stuff does happen on the job site. So, but, build-wise, quality build-wise, I like the Milwaukee. Now, quick-wise, the Makita can charge a battery so damn quick. A 3-amp-hour battery, I'm telling you, 20 minutes from 0 to 100. And a 4-amp-hour battery, probably a half an hour or less. So, then you got the Ryobi charger, which, one of the older styles, but again, it's built pretty good. It's built pretty solid. The Rigid charger, definitely the easiest to get the battery on and off of. I'm just giving the pros of each one, in my mind. Pros and kind of cons, but I think the Rigid, getting that battery on and off this charger, by far, 18-volt wise, is definitely the easiest. And you see I got my new 12-volt Makita charger up. Now my Bosch 12-volt charger and my Bosch 18-volt charger, like I said, I'm going to put here, but I just haven't gotten to it. But as you see, I really only have 4 plugs. And I got one plug for my bench grinder, which I use twice a week on mower blades. So it's used a lot. And I like having an extra input open for a charger, something like that. Or what else? A charger. Yeah, pretty much just to charge your phone here. But I'm going to put a link below. I got this at Amazon for $10. I think these power strips are awesome. This one's made by Bestech. Hopefully you can see that. I screwed it right into my workbench. What I like about this, obviously, is most of them have this on-off button. And especially some of these chargers will just stay on and blink. The Makita one has a fan that's pretty loud. And, Usually, you know, obviously it shuts off when the battery's done charging, but, you know, if you don't want all those blinking lights and etc., you know, this, like this one right here, this Makita 12 volt, this is the old style charger. Just blinks, and, you know, this Milwaukee will start blinking to infinity. So, you just hit that switch. So you might be working, and again, these batteries charge 25 minutes to, say, 45 minutes. You know, you're working on something. When you're about to go, or you're done for, you know, the night, for the day, you just click this button on, boom, the whole strip shuts off, and all your chargers will shut down. You know, and you know, another thing is they say that leaving the battery on one of these chargers doesn't do any damage. You know, it's not going to overcharge it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure that's true. But there's something about it, to me, is as soon as my batteries are charged, I like taking my batteries off the charger. I don't like leaving them on. Again, probably 100% it does no damage to the battery. You know, they all say it doesn't, but it's just one of my pet peeves. I like having either no electric going to the charger, so pretty much hitting the button here on one of your power strips, or, you know, either pulling the plug out. So instead of pulling the plug out every time, these power strips are great. Like I said, just to hit the button, boom, the whole strip is shut down, everything is shut down, and you can leave your battery on the charger. And what I like about leaving, you know, the battery on your chargers, which I don't really have any on here now, but I'm going to show you. You know, you got a lot of you guys have these workbenches, and I built this workbench last summer. I have a video on it, by the way, if you want to check it out. It's an awesome, it's been working out great for me. Is, you know, you don't have that much space to work, you know. Space is of the essence, you know. And instead of having all these batteries kind of like sitting around, kind of getting in the way, you know, really, again, it might not get in the way for a lot of you people, but for me, you know, this is my workstation here. So if I can ease, or, you know, have as much space available for me to work, less clutter, I like keeping my batteries right on the charger. So again, with the, and you'll see how much space I'm kind of opening up here. Now I'm just throwing these up here. But, you know, where else? This one's kind of in the back, not really a big deal. But you see what my point is. You can kind of save some space leaving them on the charger for your work area. Now, my next little project here, you know, I just got done making that bench. We did this last year. I did the firewood rack. Again, you can check that video out. But I'm going to probably do something for my batteries. And I'm going to make like kind of like a battery holder, charger, charging station, and a drill holder, you know. Because right now, whenever I kind of need a drill, I got to kind of leave them out here. I got to go under here, pop the Bosch 12 volt system open, get into my Makita. I got my Milwaukee fuel in back of here somewhere. I still got my Porter cables I got to open up yet. Someone was asking me to make a video on that. Promise I'm getting to it. But it's good to have some out. Now, like I said, I usually use my DeWalt. You know, whenever I need something just real quick. Boom, I got my DeWalt over there. And, you know, I grabbed that. But I want to eventually set something up here where I can, here's a drill, here's an impact, here's a hammer drill. And kind of have the batteries, you know, off this area a little bit. I'm not going to go too nuts because I kind of do have a long workbench. So I can kind of keep my chargers and my batteries down this way. Because this bench grinder takes up pretty much this whole area. And I'm not taking it off of here because I use it so much. Like I said, twice a week, 3 times a week sometimes. I'm sharpening blades. So, this whole area is kind of designated for chargers and batteries, but it's more of, if I need a drill, impact, you know, hammer drill, I'm going to be able to have that. So just a quick little vid. Well, it ended up turning into a 10-minute vid as usual. But I really recommend these power strips. Again, this was $10 at Amazon. I'm going to leave the link. I cannot believe how cheap it was. And then when I opened it, it was a really, really good power strip. It has 8. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's a really well-made power strip, like I said. I recommend 6 to 8 outlets for your power strip, just so you have enough, outlets for the future. If your platforms grow, if you want to hook up a radio or your phone charger or your coffee maker, you know what I'm saying? But, I keep stepping on this stuff over here. But, to try to make it as condensed a work area as you possibly can, I think this is really, the best way. Like I said, I'm going to be doing, my next project will be, kind of even condensing it a little bit more. But a lot of these chargers now, a lot of the newer ones are, you can hook up to your wall. And I think that's awesome. The Makita you can't. This old Makita you can't. The Bosch charger you can't. The 12 or the 18 volt. One of the DeWalts you can. I think this is the one you can put up. You can hang up on your wall. So I might do that also. But again, like I said, I take these on and off this all the time. So, I think this is a real great way to do it. As you see, I just got the power strip plugged in. I still got 3 open outlets here, for my DeWalts, if I want to put a phone charger, stuff I just went over. But this is of, you get small areas, guys, like I said. And, there's so many different ways where you can organize your chargers. And again, like I was saying in the beginning, a lot of you are not going to have, this type of problem or these type of issues. But if you do, or even if you're like me, I can really have 3 of these DeWalt chargers going right now. I actually have another one because I have like 3 or 4 of these 5 amp hour batteries that I got to use every day. So when I get done from work, first thing I do, I load these 2 up. I got 2 fresh charged. I kind of rotate them constantly. And, I only got 2 chargers here. I can really put another one out here. So I got 3. I got every night, just bring all 3 in, put them on the charger, ready to go the next morning. Do the same thing. But maybe I will do that, but who knows. I don't want to have too much clutter, even though, obviously, this is kind of crazy for your normal workshop area. But any comments or questions, let me know. And even if you see these cords here, like I said, I take these off a lot, so I don't want to put these hooked up to the power strip. But the ones that you do, you can get zip ties if you want. I could run this Milwaukee down here behind my workbench, and then I can kind of zip tie it to this. You can make it look neat if you want. For me, yeah, I like to be neat. I like it to be organized, but, I'm not going to go too crazy with it right now. But you can go as neat or as just throwing them up here. You can build, I had 2 pieces of, 1x4 here. I just hooked it up to a 2x4. Now I got a shelf. You can make one of these shelves go all along here and put all your chargers up on, a little shelf. So many different ways. But, like I said, a lot of these new chargers are coming out that you're able to hook them up to your wall. So I like doing it this way. But that's about it. So any comments or questions? Maybe in the next week or 2, I will go over each charger individually. Not individually, but kind of like rank them. If you guys are interested in that, on my opinion of, what is the best, what is the worst, the pros and the cons. I kind of did a little bit of it in the beginning of this video, but I can go into more detail if you guys are interested in that. But besides that, that's about it. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.